I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this in 2 parts because my video got cut off and I don't have time to redo it again. So anyway, I was saying in verse 10, okay, Matthew chapter 24, verse 10, and then many shall be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. The Christians are hated right now. We're being persecuted all over the place. Okay? And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Yeah, there's a lot of false prophets out there. Rick Warren, definitely, is telling us that Allah and God are the same God. No, they're not. Jehovah and Allah are not the same God. Allah is Satan. I'm sorry. Look at the fruit of Islam. Okay? They behead people. They kill people. They strap bombs on their kids. You know? No, look at their fruit. That is the religion of Satan. And Allah is Satan himself. No. Alright? Anyone who says that Chrislam is okay, not lying. Alright? And because iniquity, that's sin, shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Many people are so indifferent to what's going on to other people now. You know, people are getting murdered in the apartments next door to each other. In Japan, there was a woman that got raped on a train, in a train full of people, and they all saw the guy stick a knife up to her and take her off to the bathroom where she was raped. Okay? And there's many instances, not just in Japan, but all over the world, of people looking the other way. People are always looking the other way. They don't want to stand up anymore. They're all scared, or they don't care. You know? And it's a massive amount of disgusting crime these days. Rape, murder, you name it. It's all over the place, including the United States. Kidnappings, brutal mutilations, you know. So, I mean, if you can name it, it's there. Also, verse 13, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So he that endures to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Right now we have the internet, and we've got like Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, all these different ways to spread the gospel. It's getting spread all over the world, including, you know, like my video right now. Alright, people are going here and there. You know, it's being preached. This gospel is being preached all over the globe, okay? Alright, and then verse, so it says that the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, this is when the Antichrist goes into the temple and desecrates the temple in Jerusalem, okay? Spoken by Daniel the prophet. That's a good 800 years before that. Okay, before now, yeah. Stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand. Okay, so if you read these words, understand who we're talking about here, alright? It's the Antichrist. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. When that happens, okay, it says, let those who are in Judea flee into the mountains. Okay? Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. So you won't even have time. But when that happens, you know, if you're not saved, you better get running. Because he's going to come, and he's going to persecute everyone. Okay? So if this happens, get running. Okay? So let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. That's that serious, yeah? And woe unto them that are with child, that are pregnant, and to them who give suck in those days, who are breastfeeding in those days. But pray that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Okay? I'm praying right now. Man, I'm praying right now that there's not an earthquake right now when it's still freezing cold and snow all over the place. Okay, hold on. I have to walk past these bunch of people who think I'm a loony for speaking to myself. Okay. Alright. For then shall be great tribulation, great trouble, okay? Such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. So there's going to be a lot of trouble that you've never ever seen before. I mean, just hard times like you've never ever thought possible. Okay? Nor there shall ever be. So after this time, there's not going to be anything like it. this tribulation, okay? And except those days shall be shortened, there should be no flesh, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay? Those days shall be cut short. Okay. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is the Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So they're going to try to deceive even the ones who are strong in the faith, okay? No one knows the day. Behold, I have told you before. Verse 25. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, do not go forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning comes out of the east, and shines even unto the west, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there shall the eagles be gathered together. There's a bunch of carcasses and eagles eating on the carcasses in Canada not too long ago, huh? Okay. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. Okay. And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Okay. Stars falling from the heavens, that's like asteroids and comets. Okay. Did you know there's a big comet racing this way? It's called 2012 DA14, and it's likely to hit, they're saying, on February 16th, 2013. Yeah, you can check the NASA data for that. Just go to the GPL NEO, Near Earth Objects. When you get there, if you want to check out the orbit, just type in 2012 DA14, and you'll see the orbit of that asteroid. Okay, and you can jump ahead to the day, February 16th, you can see for yourself. Okay? That's what they're talking about, that. And when that falls out of the heavens and hits the earth is going to shake, if it hits the earth, okay? I'm not saying that's not necessarily the one that's going to hit, but it's looking pretty likely. Okay, just brace yourselves. Anyway, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Why are they mourning? Because it's too late to repent then. Okay? They're going to mourn because they're going to see that he was the truth, he was the way, he was the life, and they didn't believe in him. And now they're going to be punished, and they know it. And they're going to mourn because of that. Okay? And they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and puts forth leaves, you should know that summer is nigh. So likewise, you know that summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when you shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Okay, so when you see all these things happening, these wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, pestilence, in divers places, this tribulation, you'll know that he is at the door. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things shall be fulfilled. What generation? This generation that's going through this right now. That would be us. Okay, I believe that we're in the last generation. Okay? So, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Okay, but of that day and hour knows no man, not even the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay? The days of Noah. How were the days of Noah? Okay. So let's listen. He tells us what the days of Noah were like. Okay? If you can go back to Genesis here to read about that. For as in the days that were before the flood, the great flood when Noah built the ark, okay, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So they didn't know. Noah was warning them that a flood was coming, and they were like, there's no flood coming. We're out in the middle of nowhere. You're building a boat on sand. You're nuts. He kept warning them, and so they kept on doing what they were doing. Just lived. The days of Noah were just like they lived every day, just like it was another day. And that's how it's going to be in the end times, okay? And they were giving in marriage until the day Noah entered into the ark. And they didn't know until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also be the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay? Then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, the other one left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord shall come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Okay, so if an owner of a house knows when a thief is coming, he's going to be up when he thinks the thief is going to come, right? So he says, watch, because you don't know. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would have come, he would have watched and would have not suffered his house to be broken up. Okay, so he would have, been there. Therefore, sorry, I just repeated myself. Therefore, you also be ready, for in such an hour as you think not, the Son of Man comes. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord has made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he comes back, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him a ruler over all the goods. But, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, My Lord is delaying his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of the servant shall come in the day when he looks not for him, and in that hour he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay, so that concludes Matthew 24. And there's a lot to that chapter, so please go back through and read it, okay? And look in the news. Look around you, what's happening, all right? This is the end, okay, of days right now. We're in the end, and it's very close to coming back. So prepare yourselves, prepare your heart. Do you know where you're going? All right, until next time, have a blessed day. In Yeshua's name, amen.